I'm not dissing EVs, but are they trying to drag us into them kicking and screaming? What it's all... Whoa! It's quick. Hello everyone, welcome back. And yeah, here it is. The first EV on the channel. And it's a Cupra Born. So this particular model is Glacier White, which is quite a nice colour with all the copper accents. I just love the look of this car. It's just a shame they haven't got. It's just a shame it hasn't got a petrol engine in it. So this V3 is the 58 kilowatt, 204 brake horsepower version, with a range of around 240 miles. It's got 85% on it, and it's reading 152 miles left on the range. And it's quick. It does feel quick. It's definitely nippy off the line. So this V3 comes with the 20-inch Hurricane machined aero wheels, which gives it a really good stance. They're quite a big wheel for a hatchback car. So this video is mainly just for me to get behind the wheel of something electric, to give my opinion on it. And being a petrol head, I just miss the sound of an engine. I miss the gear change. I miss the interaction you have with a car. I love the eco credentials that Cupra have got behind it, and possibly one day I might find myself in one. But for the moment, I'd just like to get back into my Range Rover. So in a sense, it's a little bit soulless. That's what I'm trying to get to. But Cupra have the environment at their top of their priority list with manufacturing these things. Now, I've always been a bit up and down with whether it's the best thing to run an older car, keep it well maintained, you know, recycle as such. But the more you hear about these EVs that are being brought out, especially Cupra, they really aim for a more sustainable manufacturing process, shall we say. And is it something we should all be getting into? Or are we better off maintaining an older vehicle and not producing these cars? I'm always dubious on batteries. Where the hell do the batteries go when they die? How are they produced? How's the lithium sourced? Etc, etc. I, for one, I'm a driver. I like the noise of a car. I like to hear its gear change. I like to feel it. I'm going to put it in drive now. That's it. That's it. So we just go. There's just something there that I don't quite know what it is. This was just more of an experiment, really. I wouldn't technically use this as consumer advice, but for me it was just a bit of an itch to scratch. And I can see this being the future, but it's going to be a different one. This car has everything: heads-up display, heated steering wheel, massive infotainment screen, which is just super complicated. God, I really do sound like an old man now. But plus sides, really nice ride, super firm. It's Golf-esque. The visibility's good. Obviously it's not Range Rover good, but it's good. And it does feel quite fun. But it just lacks that passion, that connection. And you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm really not dissing this thing, but for the price, they're going for around £40,000 for a V3 model like the one I'm in. The government cannot expect people to go out and just buy something like this. You've got the MG equivalent, which is you're obviously going to save money there. But as a driver wanting to get into something that's fun, it's going to be around this price. You're going to be spending around £40,000 on something like this if you want to get behind the wheel of something fun. And yes, you've obviously got regen braking, so it charges itself. So it uses the power through the brakes to charge itself, which is set at the moment. It's not really set at anything at the moment, and I feel as though it's sort of pulling itself to a stop. But I mean, it is quick. It is quick. And as a hot hatch, can you really class this as a hot hatch? A hot hatch needs noise, you know, it needs life. It doesn't want computers driving it like this thing is. And yeah, there is some sort of connection to this. You know, does feel planted, handles very well. But would I class it as a hot hatch? Probably not. It doesn't give you the same feeling. Where's your manual gearbox? Where's your flappy paddles if you want them? Am I going to get past this tractor? Yeah, sod it. Holy moly. Yep, it's quick. I just think that we're just not set up for them yet. Yeah, you can charge them from home, but we all know energy prices are going through the roof. And I just think something stinks about the whole operation with electric cars. Surely we're still better maintaining cars that we already have, recycling them, keeping them on the road, than putting something like this into production. Although Cupra claim that this is carbon neutral, with all the parts sustainably sourced, the shipping which is sustainable, a lot of the parts are recycled. The Dynamica seats are made from recycled plastic that they find in the oceans. I mean, that is a massive step forward, and it really is. But there is still resources in making something like this, and it really is a step in the right direction. But are we really set up for 100% electric? I mean, you've still got to get it off the grid, unless you've got solar panels and you can completely go green. So, to conclude, it was a nice little trip while it lasted. But do I see myself spending £40,000 on something like this? No. But I'd really like to thank Heritage, Cupra and Seat, especially Sam, for helping me out with this. It's been really interesting, and who knows, we might be back for more. So thanks everyone for watching, and I'm going to calmly hand this EV back, and we'll see you in the next one. Adios.